If you're over 60 and still waking up tired, tossing at night, or lying in bed staring at the ceiling, you're not alone. For many seniors, sleep becomes more fragile with age. But the good news? Doctors are now pointing to certain everyday foods that naturally support restful deep sleep without medication. These aren't fad diets or magical cures. These are simple foods backed by science that can help your body relax, your mind unwind, and your sleep gently return. If you're looking for relief that starts on your plate, stay with us, because what you eat tonight could change your tomorrow. If sleep has been a struggle lately, hit that subscribe button. Share your experience in the comments. We're building a kind, supportive space where seniors can learn, grow, and feel better together. Your voice matters, and sometimes just one small change can make a world of difference. Some of the most powerful changes to your sleep don't come in a pill bottle. They come from your plate. And one of the most overlooked natural sleep remedies, especially for people over 60, is something as simple as a small bowl of Tart Cherries. Doctors have observed that Tart Cherries contain one of the rarest and most sleep-supportive compounds found in food, natural melatonin. Not a synthetic version, not a chemical imitation, but melatonin that your body can recognize, absorb, and use. As we age, the body slowly produces less melatonin on its own. And that's one reason so many seniors struggle with falling asleep or staying asleep through the night. But studies show that Tart Cherries can gently support the body's natural rhythm. They don't sedate you, they restore you. Experts explain that drinking Tart cherry juice or eating dried Montmorency cherries in the evening may extend the deep sleep phase. That critical stage where your brain resets and your muscles begin to repair. For many older adults, it's not about how long you sleep. It's about how well your body uses that time to truly heal and replenish. Tart Cherries may help you wake up not just rested, but refreshed, with clearer thoughts, stronger focus, and better mood. Researchers also point to the anti-inflammatory compounds in Tart Cherries. These help reduce nighttime aches and pains, especially the kind that wake you up at 2 or 3 a.m. with no warning. The flavonoids and anthocyanins in cherries have been shown to calm overactive nerves and ease muscle tension, allowing the body to shift into sleep without that uncomfortable tossing and turning. One of the most promising findings: Tart Cherries seem to improve sleep quality even in seniors with long-standing insomnia. In clinical trials, older adults who consumed Tart cherry juice twice a day experienced longer, less disturbed sleep without the side effects seen in sleep medications. No drowsiness, no mental fog, just natural, steady rest. That's especially meaningful for those who are trying to reduce their reliance on pills and regain control over their health in gentler, more sustainable ways. But the power of Tart Cherries isn't just scientific, it's emotional. Because when you finally get a good night's sleep after weeks or months of feeling frustrated, restless, and helpless, something shifts. You start to feel more like yourself again. Mornings become gentler. Your heart feels calmer. And, suddenly the world doesn't feel quite so overwhelming. If you've been waking up feeling tired, if you dread the nights because you know you won't sleep through them, or if you simply want to try something safe, natural, and kind to your aging body, Tart Cherries might be worth a try. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just a small handful before bed, a glass of unsweetened juice in the early evening. Let this small habit become part of a loving routine, a gift to your future self. Because when you sleep well, everything else feels possible again. When sleep becomes a nightly battle, falling asleep, staying asleep, waking up tired, it's easy to feel like your body is working against you. But what if something as small as a kiwi could quietly work with your body instead? Not as a quick fix, but as a natural signal to your brain that it's time to rest, restore, and reset. Doctors have observed that kiwi isn't just a tropical fruit. It's a surprisingly powerful sleep ally, especially for seniors. In fact, studies show that eating 1 or 2 kiwis an hour before bedtime can help older adults fall asleep faster and sleep more deeply. And it's not just because of the fruit's nutrients. It's the way kiwi works with the brain's chemistry. Researchers explain that kiwi naturally boosts serotonin, a feel-good brain chemical that helps regulate your mood during the day and converts into melatonin at night. And melatonin, as many already know, is the hormone that guides your body into restful sleep. The older we get, the more this system slows down. But kiwi steps in gently, encouraging this rhythm to begin again. Experts have also pointed to kiwi's high antioxidant content, including vitamin C and E. These nutrients reduce oxidative stress in the body, which has been linked to poor sleep quality in seniors. When inflammation is high or your nervous system is tense, sleep gets lighter and more fragile. But kiwi can help calm this internal storm, leading to a deeper kind of rest. But the benefits go beyond science. For seniors who've spent night after night staring at the ceiling, or waking up at 2 a.m. with a racing heart or aching joints, or feeling hopeless by morning despite a full night in bed, adding something as gentle and healing as a kiwi can feel like a small act of self-respect. It's not about chasing sleep. It's about creating the conditions for your body to trust it again. And here's the beautiful part. Kiwi doesn't sedate you. It supports you. There's no risk of grogginess. No pills to rely on, just a ripe green fruit with black seeds, carrying within it compounds that quietly whisper to your body, "It's okay to rest now. You are safe. You are cared for. You can let go." So if sleep has become a mystery, if you've tried everything and still wake up exhausted, or if you're simply tired of feeling tired, consider starting your evening with a kiwi, not just for its science, but for its symbolism. It's a way of saying to yourself, "I deserve rest. I choose peace. I trust my body can heal." Place it on a small dish. Eat it slowly, make it part of a loving evening ritual. Because the truth is, small choices like this, especially at night, can change how tomorrow feels. And when sleep begins to return, life begins to feel possible again. Sometimes sleep doesn't come from a pill. It doesn't come from counting sheep or waiting in the dark for your body to settle. Sometimes sleep begins with a quiet choice. Something as small and comforting as a handful of almonds. Experts explain that almonds are more than just a healthy snack. They contain two powerful elements that support restful sleep in seniors: magnesium and good fats. These are not trendy buzzwords. They're healing tools your body still knows how to use, even in your 60s, 70s, or beyond. Doctors have observed that magnesium plays a quiet but critical role in the nervous system. It calms the muscles, slows the heartbeat, and eases tension throughout the body. As we age, magnesium levels often drop due to diet changes, medications, or just the natural course of time. When that happens, you may lie in bed exhausted, yet unable to relax. Your mind may race, your legs might twitch, or your heart may pound harder than it should. Magnesium helps reset those signals, like a gentle switch that dims the lights of the body from within. Almonds also contain natural, unsaturated fats. These fats don't make you sluggish. They nourish the brain and help stabilize blood sugar. Through the night, that matters more than most realize. When blood sugar crashes during sleep, it can trigger cortisol, the stress hormone. And cortisol is the reason some seniors find themselves waking up between 2 and 4 a.m., alert and anxious, even after going to bed peacefully. Almonds help hold that blood sugar steady, allowing the body to stay in deeper healing sleep. But it's not just what's in almonds, it's how they're taken. Eating a few almonds before bed can become a ritual, a moment of grounding, a way to remind yourself that you still have power over your sleep, your body, and your peace. Doctors have noted that people who include magnesium-rich foods like almonds in their evening routine report fewer leg cramps, less restlessness, and fewer sleep interruptions. For seniors who've grown used to fatigue, who've started to believe that exhaustion is simply a part of aging, this can feel like a quiet miracle. You don't need many, just 5 or 6 almonds, unsalted and raw if possible. Chew them slowly. Let the body recognize the signal. This is nourishment. This is safety. This is time to rest. If you felt distant from sleep, if your body feels tired but won't release, Or if you're waking up more drained than when you lay down, almonds may be one of the simplest, most natural ways to begin shifting that pattern. No pressure, no side effects, just support from the inside out. And when you wake up the next morning even slightly more rested, remember, it wasn't just food, it was trust. It was giving your body something real, something ancient, something because you deserve that kind of rest. Tonight and every night after, there's a quiet secret swimming in the sea, something that's been helping human beings rest, recover, and rise stronger for generations. Not in a bottle, not in a pill, but in the tender flesh of a simple piece of fish. Doctors explain that fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are among the most powerful natural supports for better sleep, especially after the age of 60. It's not just old wisdom, it's science. These fish are packed with omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin D, two nutrients your brain and body desperately depend on as you age. Experts have observed that omega-3s calm inflammation in the nervous system and help balance mood, both of which are closely tied to how well you sleep. Vitamin D, on the other hand, is like a conductor for your body's internal clock. It helps regulate melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain when it's time to wind down and rest. Without enough vitamin D, your sleep rhythm can feel scattered, like a melody missing its beat. This becomes more important in older adults. As we get older, our ability to produce and absorb vitamin D drops, and so does our serotonin, a chemical deeply tied to both mood and sleep regulation. When serotonin is low, the body struggles to convert it into melatonin at night. That's why some seniors feel tired all day, but wired or anxious when it's finally time to rest. Fatty fish help fill that gap. They gently nudge the brain back into rhythm. They offer a kind of internal alignment that medications often miss. Studies show that seniors who regularly eat fatty fish sleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up feeling more refreshed. But it's not just what fish give you, it's how they make you feel. When you choose salmon for dinner instead of something fried or overly processed, you're saying something powerful to your body. I want to feel better. I'm ready to give myself what I need. That one simple decision, grilled salmon with lemon or a small plate of sardines on toast, can begin a ripple effect. Your mood lifts, your digestion calms, your thoughts slow down before bed, and most of all, your brain gets what it's been quietly asking for. Doctors have explained that good sleep isn't just about closing your eyes. It's about everything, leading up to that moment. What you eat, how you nourish your body, and whether or not you give your nervous system a chance to heal. Fatty fish do that, gently, powerfully, naturally. If sleep has felt like a battle, if you've been lying in bed wondering why your mind won't rest or why your energy never truly returns, consider the food on your plate. Maybe what you've been missing isn't stronger medicine, it's better nourishment. And when you wake up one morning after a deeper night's rest, you'll know something inside of you has begun to reset. And it started with something as humble and healing as a piece of fish. Because your rest matters, your peace matters, and the way you feed yourself is the way you love yourself. There's something tender about holding a warm cup of chamomile tea in your hands at night. It's not just about the taste or the comfort, it's what it whispers to your body. It's time to rest. Doctors and sleep researchers have long observed the effects of chamomile, especially in older adults who struggle with falling asleep. Inside those pale yellow petals is a natural compound called apigenin. It's not some trendy chemical or synthetic drug. It's a plant-based compound that gently binds to specific receptors in the brain, the ones responsible for reducing anxiety and signaling that it's safe to let go. Experts explain that apigenin encourages the brain to slow its waves. The racing thoughts begin to fade. The tension in the shoulders and chest begins to soften. And within a short time, many seniors report feeling sleepier, not drowsy or sedated, but peacefully ready for sleep. The clinical term for how long it takes you to fall asleep is sleep latency. And in studies, chamomile has consistently shortened this period. especially in adults over 60, who often face fragmented sleep, restless nights, or unease at bedtime. It's not magic. It's nature working in harmony with your nervous system. But chamomile's power goes deeper than science. It's emotional. For many, a cup of this tea becomes a ritual, a grounding, soothing habit that tells the body, "You've done enough today, you're safe now." This matters more than people realize. As we grow older, stress doesn't vanish. It often becomes more private, more internalized. And that stress can show up in the form of shallow sleep, frequent waking, or a sense of unrest that no pill can truly fix. Chamomile offers a gentler way, a reminder from nature that healing can come in small, quiet ways. Doctors have also noted its benefits on digestion and inflammation, two issues that often disturb seniors' sleep without obvious cause. Chamomile relaxes the gut. It soothes mild cramping, reduces bloating, and quiets down the background discomfort that can make sleep feel out of reach. And unlike many prescription sleep aids, chamomile doesn't come with grogginess the next morning. It doesn't cloud memory or increase fall risk. It simply helps the body do what it's already trying to do: find peace. If you've been feeling like sleep is slipping away from you, like every night is a battle with your thoughts or your body, consider this simple act. Boil the water. Steep the tea. Hold the cup. Breathe deeply, and as you sip, remind yourself, rest isn't just for the young. It's for the wise. It's for the strong. It's for those who've carried others for years and now need to be carried, gently, without judgment, into a space of healing. Because you deserve sleep that restores, dreams that soothe, and a night that doesn't feel like a struggle, but like a soft return to yourself. Sometimes all it takes is a cup of chamomile and the courage to slow down. Sometimes the answer is so simple, it's almost hard to believe. A single banana, that's all. Not a prescription, not a complicated health plan, just a humble fruit that sits quietly on the kitchen counter, holding within it the power to ease your body into sleep. Doctors have observed that bananas are more than just a source of energy. They are rich in 3 specific nutrients that make them one of the best natural sleep supporters, especially for older adults: potassium, magnesium, and tryptophan. Let's start with potassium. As we age, muscles tend to stiffen. Cramping in the legs becomes more common at night. Potassium helps calm that tension. It allows the muscles to rest rather than twitch. And when your muscles rest, your mind finds it easier to do the same. Now, think about magnesium. Experts explain that magnesium is like a soft whisper to the nervous system. It lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that too often lingers in the body after a hard day. If you've ever felt tired but wired, exhausted, yet unable to sleep, there's a good chance your magnesium is running low, and bananas quietly help fill that gap. Then comes tryptophan. It's a gentle amino acid that helps your brain produce serotonin, and from serotonin comes melatonin. That's the sleep hormone. That's the switch your brain needs to dim slow the heart rate, and guide you into rest. And here's the beautiful part. When you eat a banana about an hour before bedtime, that tryptophan has time to work its way in. But it's not just science, it's emotional too. Having a banana at night can become part of a ritual, something you do not just for your sleep, but for your peace. Something you choose not because someone told you to, but because it feels kind, gentle, nourishing. Doctors have shared that seniors who add this small habit into their evenings often notice fewer nighttime awakenings, less restlessness, and, for many, less dependence on medications that may leave them foggy in the morning. And unlike processed snacks or sugary desserts, a banana doesn't throw your blood sugar out of balance. It doesn't spike your energy just before bed. It does the opposite. It settles your system. It reminds your body what it's designed to do: wind down and heal. If you've been searching for a natural way to improve your sleep, if nights feel long and lonely, or your mornings start with that heavy feeling behind your eyes, consider what one simple banana might offer you. Not because it's trendy, but because your body already knows how to use it. Because sometimes healing isn't loud. It's quiet, soft, yellow-skinned, waiting for you in a fruit bowl. Tonight, give your body that gift. Peel back the layers of the day and let your body remember what rest feels like. You've earned that kind of sleep. You deserve it. Deep, uninterrupted, peaceful. And sometimes it really does begin with something as simple as a banana.